What's up, guys? Y McGee here. Welcome back to another episode of McGeezer. Today's gonna be a little different, alright? Today I'm gonna be talking about, I'm gonna be telling a story of the time I failed my driver's test 4 times. This is a little different from what I usually do, but let's get into it. Alright, so this is like beginning of summer. I already passed driver's ed, all that. My dad brings up, you guys need to study. Me and Ryan are going to take the test on Friday or whatever the day, I don't really remember. So me and Ryan study. I probably didn't study as much as I should have studied, but I thought, you know what, I'm going to go in, I'm going to pass this test. So the test we were taking is the written drive test. So we study, all that, and then we had to wake up 4 in the morning to go with my dad to work, to his shop, to take this test. So I think it was around 10 or 11 we took the test. So we studied all morning, and then it was time to take the test. So Ryan, my brother, drives us there, and then we get there, and all of a sudden a big nerve thing went through my body, and I was nervous because this is a big deal. Go in there, this totally stupid music was playing. Like it was like this instrumental, stupid, I don't even know. It was like Beethoven, but 10 times worse. It was just stupid. And the exact same two songs played the entire time. So, nervous, we walk in, and this guy's just sitting there. Only one guy in this little area. He has his desk, and then like a classroom. It's just one building. Me and Ryan walk in there, and we're like, we here to take a test, written test. And turns out, we really understand what he's saying. So he's like, we take the written test? We're like, yes, we're taking the written test. So we pay $30, just as he would say it. So paid the money, and then we take the test, okay? Listen to that retarded music that plays. Each song was for like 2 minutes long, and just kept playing over and over and over again. It was super annoying. I take the test, feeling semi-confident. We finish the test, give it to him, and then he grades it, and I'm just sitting there like shaking, like hoping I pass the test. Me and Ryan are talking. He's like, you think you passed? And I was like, yeah, I think so. And then we get the results. So, attempt 1, fail. 100% fail. Give me the test. I think it was a 40 question test, 80% or up to pass, and let's just say I completely failed it. But on the other hand, Ryan passed. Good for him. Anyways, I'm like really mad, really nervous to tell my dad that I failed the written test. So, go back. My dad gets to the driver's place. I tell him that I failed, and he gets so mad. He's like, you should have studied more. You're not going to do anything until you're only going to study. You're not going to do anything until you pass this test. So, I studied for about the next like 4 days to pass this test. Wake up at 4, go to work with my dad, go to his shop, wait till 10, my sister takes me there this time, go in, guess what? Fail. I fail it again. So by that time, I don't know what to think. Failed it twice, how am I going to pass it the third time? Study again, probably a little more, take it. Finally, I passed the written. Well, this is when the story gets a little out of hand. So, now it's time to take the drive test. Ryan already took his drive test, passed it. Now it's my turn to do the drive test. We went a little spiffy this time. I got to drive the Rover, the Range Rover. Thinking, you know, I'm not good at testing, but I'll definitely pass the drive test. So I get in the car, he wants me to check the blinker, see if the car worked just fine. We get in there, and he's like, tells me the directions. It's like super hard to understand what he's saying. I was doing really good. I was like, man, I'm going to pass this. Until we hit the back around the corner thing. So we get there, I park, put in reverse, go in reverse. I'm just like, I don't know what to do. Because we back around the corner. I'm backing up, and then, boom, one tire on the curb. And he's like, proceed. I'm like, I don't really think I can. He's just like, proceed. And I was like, whatever. So I don't step on it, but I gassed a little bit, and then 2 tires on the curb. Turns out 2 tires on the curb is dangerous act. So I'm driving back, and I was like, all right, I guess it's time to do the parallel parking. So we go back. I'm like going towards the parallel park cones when we're back at the spot. I'm gonna go do it. He's like, no, go park. I was like, we're not gonna do the parallel park test? He's like, no, you failed. I'm like, what? Then I park and he's like, I'm sorry sir, but 2 tires on the curb means I failed. Dangerous act, sir. I was just like, well, ain't that fine then? So then I have to walk in back to the building where my brother and my dad are waiting. Tell them I failed the drive test. Obviously my dad gets mad, yells at me, and then my dad's like, we're gonna take it again today. So we're eating some Asian food, getting ready to go. The time comes. Attempt 2 of the drive test. I've already failed this thing 3 times. Now it's time to pass it. Do the whole check the car thing, get going. We go out onto the road. You know how you're supposed to go to the closest lane. I went to the lane on the left. Retarded. So I keep going. He's like, left turn. So the light was red. And I turn on a left. I turned left on a red. What was I doing? Okay, so I'm just like, he's like, sir, what are you doing? And I'm just like, turns out I failed it for the 4th time. By that time, I don't even want to drive anymore. We get back to the place. All I can think about is what my dad's going to say, how I'm going to be grounded for the rest of my life. I'm never going to be able to do anything ever again until I pass this test. So these are the exact words he says. Wyatt, you're a failure. Why can't you pass anything? I just stay silent because I already know I'm pretty much dead. So way back, the car was completely silent. Get home and yeah, that's my story. Failed the drive test 4 times. Now pretty soon here, my permit is gonna expire. So I better start taking that test again. Go in, listen to that stupid music, fail it again. Kidding, I really think I'm gonna pass. I mean, after failing 4 times, it's gonna be easy. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching this video. If you haven't subscribed, what are you doing? Press that button. If you haven't followed my Instagram, it'll be in the description. My Snapchat will be in the description. Please give this video a like. Please comment something. This is Wyatt McGee here. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
I don't need a piece, I just kill them with kindness. Yeah, we leave them deceased and tell it like it is. And now you gotta compete, show me what up. Back down, they think it's a game right now, but it ain't the same right now. Know my name right now, back wide.